Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Good evening, you're watching Oman News. First, the headlines. The flyover towards Muscat in the Wilaya of Sohar is opened. The Ministry of Manpower apprehends more than 300 expatriates who violated labor law in the governorate of South Ash-Sharqiyya. And the Municipal Council in the governorate of Dakhiliya discusses the economic and social aspects in the governorate. Good evening once again, and thank you for joining us. Those were the headlines, and now the news in details. His Majesty Sultan Qaboos has received a cable of thanks from His Excellency Dr. Hassan Rouhani, President of Iran, in reply to His Majesty's cable of greetings on his country's National Day. His Majesty the Sultan has sent a cable of greetings to His Excellency Peter Cosgrove on the occasion of him being named as the Governor-General of Australia. In Sohar, flyover towards Muscat has been opened. The traffic movement became smooth, which helped the traffic jam to disappear in the Wilaya roundabout at rush hours. Construction works continued at the roundabout and Services Road. The flyover connected the governorates of North Al-Batina and Al-Dhahira and considered as the main entrance of the Wilaya of Sohar. On the other side, the returns flyover opened in the Wilaya of Saham, which contributed to limit traffic accidents and save time and distance for drivers. The Ministry of Manpower apprehended 350 expatriates who violated labor law in the governorate of South Sharqiyya in an inspection campaign carried out in the Wilaya of Ja'lan Bani Bu Ali. It came according to information received by the officers of the ministry in the governorate. The Minister of Manpower confirmed that the laborers were practicing commercial and industrial activities inside their houses, indicating that the campaign was carried out in coordination with the Royal Oman Police Command in the governorate of South Sharqiyya. A press conference was held at the Ministry of Higher Education today on the 14th Colleges of Applied Sciences Students Forum under the theme Entrepreneurship, Sustainable Development, which will be hosted by Al-Rustaq College of Applied Sciences from April 14th to 16th. Dr. Hamoud bin Amr Al-Wardi, Dean of the college, head of the main committee of the forum, said that the student forums activate the practical side, highlight programs and majors in the colleges of applied sciences, polish students' talents, encourage them to be creative and develop students' thinking. He added that the forum is the opportunity to invite the private sector to support the educational process. The Royal Cavalry announced today the details of the 59th meeting for the International Federation of Amateur Jockeys, which will be held in the Sultanate from 2nd to 5th of April. All the Federation members from 16 countries will attend the meeting, and the Sultanate will host also competitions of 2 rounds for World Champions jockeys. The Royal Cavalry also will organize the final round races for the Arabian horses and hybrids. You're watching the Sultanate of Oman television, and still to come in our news bulletin, the Sultanate celebrates World Orphan Day. Welcome back to the news from the Sultanate of Oman television. His Excellency Mohammed bin Nasser al-Rasbi, Secretary General at the Ministry of Defense, received Admiral Bulletin Oglu, Commander of Turkish Navy. During the meeting, they discussed a number of topics of common concern between the Sultanate and Turkey, especially the issues related to military field. Lieutenant General Ahmed bin Harith al-Nabhani, Chief of Staff of the Sultan's Armed Forces, received the Commander of Turkish Navy. During the meeting, they received or reviewed developing military relations between the two countries in the naval aspects, as well as exchanging points of view and discussing issues of joint interest. Rear Admiral Abdullah bin Khamis al-Raisi, Commander of Royal Navy of Oman, met with Admiral Bulletin Oglu, Commander of Turkish Navy, in his office at Muaskar al-Murtafa. They reviewed good relations between the Sultanate and Turkey and ways of enhancing them. They also exchanged points of view on a number of issues of mutual interest in the aspects of naval military cooperation existing between the two countries. Admiral Bulletin Oglu of Turkish Navy visited Sultan's Armed Forces Museum, where he listened to a briefing on the development enjoyed by Sultan's Armed Forces and saw historical manuscripts and models, as well as Omani architecture of Beit al-Falaj Fort. Activities of the first Oman Maritime Festival continue in the Al Bustan in the Wilaya of Matrah until the 5th of April, with the participation of government and local institutions. The Ministry of Agriculture and Fisheries Wealth participated in the festival through an exhibition including various scientific crafts and entertainment sections. The Coastal Women sections showcased a number of crafts and maritime food products. His Excellency Dr. Fuad bin Jafar al-Sajwani, Minister of Agriculture and Fisheries Wealth, stated that there are various kinds of Omani fish with good quality and proper prices. The section for cooking sheds light on various seafood and dishes. The exhibition also showcased tanks in which fish and some other sea creatures are being kept. The experts briefed on the significance of sea culture and services of quality control centers. The Municipal Council in the Governorate of Dakhliya discussed during its meeting today a number of topics which included some suggestions and aimed visions to develop the work in the Governorate, in addition to provide some services for the citizens, beside discussing the suggestions of paving interior road for the residential plannings in the wilayas. The Council also discussed a number of commercial activities and its environment and health effects. The Scientific Innovation Exhibition in Al-Khashba Basic Education School in the Wilaya of Modebi sheds light on students' talents in scientific field. The school students, through the exhibition, presented a number of scientific innovations. They contributed locally and on the Arab level in a number of projects where they achieved advanced places in this field. The students expressed that such projects motivate them to keep practicing their skills and acquiring more knowledge in the scientific field. The events of First Dufa Theatre Festival 2014 continued at the Theatre of Director General of Heritage and Culture in the Wilaya of Salalah for 7 days. It included a group of activities and theatre shows with the participation of theatre group in the Sultanate, besides participating of a number of poets in the Governorate. The 10th Dufa Culture Forum aimed to activate the role of the Ministry of Heritage and Culture in enriching cultural and artistic activities. The Sultanate marked World Orphan Day, which falls on first Friday of April every year. It aimed to bring joy to orphan children's face, in addition to deliver an awareness message to the society and the significance of government bodies in taking care of orphans. The activities aimed to make orphans feel that the community gave great responsibility to this category. The participant expressed that this day shows the love and care of the society towards orphan children. And now for the general weather forecast. Partly cloudy skies will prevail over the governorates of North and South Sharqiya, Wusta and Dhafar, with chances of scattered rain over parts of the Hajar Mountains. Rest of the Sultanate will have clear skies. Winds will be southerly to southeasterly light to moderate. Seas will be slight to moderate with a maximum wave height of 1.25 meters. You're watching the Sultanate of Oman television, and now, before we end tonight's bulletin, here are the main points once again. The flyover towards Muscat in the Wilaya of Sohar is opened. The Ministry of Manpower apprehends more than 300 expatriates who have violated labor law in the governorate of South Sharqiya. And the Municipal Council in the governorate of Dakhliya discusses the economic and social aspects in the governorate. With that, we come to an end of tonight's news bulletin. From me, Abdullah bin Ahmed Al-Rubi'i, together with the lady camera here, Lamia Al-Hashimiya, we all thank you for joining us. Good night.